Hello, RoahmMythril here once again, getting back to Imperishable Night. Before we get to the main meat of this particular video, I want to go ahead and demonstrate the other teams I haven't really used yet. So, we'll start with the illusionary border team of RoahmMythril and Yeaaaaah. This particular team is kind of the easy mode team of the game. As you power up RoahmMythril, her shots begin to home in on enemies, making them very useful for taking things down. Just like that. Her yokai partner, Yeaaaaah, also has homing shots, and she also gets extra power in the form of her familiar, Ran, who just spins right into the enemy for extra damage. Really, I think that's the weak point of the team. Where's Chen? You lack cute kitty power! Overall, they're a very good team, especially for early players of the game, those who aren't used to the mechanics just yet. This is a very useful team, thus. The one I've used most often, aside from the Scarlet Devil team. Main ones I've done anything in the extra stage with as well. But they can be a pretty fun team, and it's just always kind of satisfying to defeat a boss and just see Ran just sit there constantly spinning. They're fun enough to use. The other team I have yet to cover is the Aria of Forbidden Magic team of Marissa and Alice. This is probably the team I use the least often. I'm not really good with this particular team, but let's have a look. Marissa has some of the strongest shots in the entire game, if not the strongest. They're very fast and very focused. The only drawback, thus, is she doesn't have quite as much screen coverage as a lot of the other characters have. Not much in the way of spread to her shots. As she powers up, she gets a little more coverage, and she also fires some delayed shots that let her cover a little more of the screen, but not quite as intuitively as a lot of the other characters. Alice, on the other hand, just fires a concentrated beam forward. So that seems to be the main problem of this team, is they don't have as much spread as most of the others. The other thing is, Alice's beam is very unreliable. I think the deal with it is it's strongest when you first summon it and then it weakens over time, something like that. There's actually a bit of a glitch that you can do with this team that fans refer to as the Malice Cannon, though I'm not quite sure how to do it. I think it has to do with rapidly switching back and forth so you get both the beam and Marissa's shots. Something like that. I might be doing it wrong. I really don't know. It's not something I've particularly ever really understood the concept behind. They are a fun team, though, and I really like both of these characters. I'm just really horrible with this particular team. One last note about character select here. Once you've gotten the good ending with a team, you can actually play as solo team members. This opens up a few new possibilities with some characters, such as playing RoahmMythril solo. When not focused, she's actually pretty fast, and she also carries her familiars with her, giving her more firepower. And when focused, she goes back to her slow speed, and leaves the familiars behind as normal. Of course, playing as solo does have a disadvantage for some characters. Looking at you, Alice. I'm not sure if there are any other solo team members where they have this much of a difference in playstyle, but it is interesting to note that, for example, a human will go slower when in focused mode, and a yokai will go faster when unfocused. So, rather interesting, that. And so, with all those demos taken care of, it comes down to this. Time to try the extra stage. This is a special challenge given to you for beating the game with a good ending as any team or character, and, it's bloody brutal. Yeah, put it this way, I do not expect to win. I'll be satisfied if I can at least show what the final boss is like. So, here we go. Extra, Doll of Horai. So for this stage you do not get to choose how many lives you have, and you don't even start at full power mode. Yeah, this stage does not give you any advantages whatsoever. It's just a brutal test of skill. I have never come anywhere close to actually beating this, put it that way. The bullet patterns here are very, very intimidating. Phew. Even just on minor enemies. Try and get as many pickups as I can here to help out. Okay, we're at full power mode. Let's see if we can keep that for a while. That will help out a good bit. I'd at least like to not lose a life before even getting to the mid-boss, thank you very much. Go ahead and get some point pickups here to try and get closer to some extra lives. Okay, there's the flash, so we're at the mid-boss. I've been waiting for you. Challenging me on the full moon? You have guts. Wow, you've changed so much. I won't let you lay a finger on her. Yeah, it doesn't even let you pause the dialogue there. But it's once again time to fight with Kaine, and this time she's in her werebeast form, making her all the more powerful. This particular spell card is rather strange. The bullets come from behind, and so it can be rather hard to predict this one. Out of bombs, that's not good at all. Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well. Thankfully, Kaine does give you an extra life for beating her, and I think I just got enough point pickups for another extra life. Anything I can get is gonna be helpful. Really didn't want to have to use a bomb there, but so be it. Yeah. Terrifying. Okay, reached full power mode again. That was incredibly risky, but... Come on, I just want to get to the final boss. Is that too much to ask? I think this is the final barrier in the way, is this one last rather hyper bunny. If I have to burn a bomb for it, so be it. Gives an extra life, at least. Well, these attacks are above average, but it's not much of a trial of guts. It's 3 AM, and non-humans are battling. Neither humans nor yokai around. It's a brutal night. Maybe because it's a full moon tonight? Unfortunately, I'm a human. Is that so? Well, unfortunately, so am I. Oh, Sakuya, just in time. A human in such a place. Just in time? Isn't it a bit early for breakfast? So this lady is a yokai. Of course, her wings make that obvious. Do not treat me as a mere yokai. I am proud and noble. There's no need to be proud and noble at the moment. So whatever could a human and a yokai be doing here? Well, some trial of guts. A trial of guts? A lone human and a yokai? Under this true full moon at 3 AM when only the trees and grasses sleep? What's wrong with that? We're in a haunted house sort of mood. You're human, so you should become a ghost to entertain us. My lady, humans dress like ghosts in haunted houses. They don't become ghosts. But there are plenty of ghosts around already. What would be the point of having me dress up like one? You said that you're human. Why do you have no fear of yokai, then? Why aren't you trembling in my presence? Oh, so this trial of guts is for me? Nothing can make me afraid, though. For no matter how many swift arrows pierce my flesh, no matter if flames consume my body, I will not die. So no trial of guts for me. That's wonderful, my lady. You can drink her blood as much as you want, and no matter how much you drink, she won't die. No, Sakuya. She isn't really human anymore. I only drink the blood of those who fear me. That's too bad. I thought we might be able to use her as an unlimited supply of blood. Hey, you. Are you really human? Forget about your trial and go home. This place isn't suited to the likes of you. But I thought she told us that something would be here. It looks to me like something already is here. Sakuya, your knives are quick, but your mind is slow. Kaguya wanted us to crush this girl. The trial of guts was just a cover-up for that, I'm sure. Huh? What did you say? So that's why a human and a yokai are having a trial of guts out here. Always trying to kill me, always sending assassins. Yet she knows that I can never die. Isn't Kaguya the one who made the Horai elixir? She should know this is nonsense. See, Sakuya? Kaguya was behind all of this, like I said. I see. So my lady just went along with it for fun. No, I felt like killing time. The guts of this trial are the smoke of Mount Fuji, the eternal volcanic ash reaching to the moon. Born in endless flames, an ever-resurrecting phoenix. The legendary phoenix grows in strength with each rebirth. These bullets will be your doom. And so it's time to fight Fujiwara no Mokou? Something like that. I just call her Mokou. I think most of the fandom does, really. She's the extra boss, and she's brutal. Yeah, the points where she's throwing these colored tiles, that's as much of a breather as you're gonna get, and it's not much of one. Her actual spell cards are quite a thing. And bombs, I don't think they can actually hurt her. They can clear out bullets to give you at least somewhat of an easier time. But don't expect to actually do any damage to Mokou herself. Yeah, just the first card in, and already I'm terrified. Okay, back to full power. I have never actually beaten Mokou. I've gotten, I think, my best is like about halfway through her cards, and that's about it. We'll see how far we can make it this time. Reset the familiars. Yeah, I actually don't have much experience fighting Mokou with the Scarlet Devil team. Most of my attempts have been with the Border team, and even that didn't go particularly well, and they're like the easy mode team. It's always the birds, man. Always the birds. You and your blasted Phoenix bullets. Okay, back to colored tiles. Yeah, I really don't know how much longer I'm going to survive this. Mokou is most assuredly a thing. Oh yeah, this weird card. I always forget about this one. Eey. Oh, already down to my last life. Come on, familiars, do your work. Ah, not quite fast enough. Bugger. Oh, she gave me an extra bomb, though. That's nice. Yeah, the colored tile parts, I can do okay with those. And now we've got bullets making a manji pattern. And, yeah, terrifying. Panic bomb. Clear out some bullets here. What few I can, anyway. I don't think I've really made it much farther than this. I think this is about the best I've ever really gotten. And that looks to be about where my record is going to stay. But, you know, not too terribly bad. This is always something I can revisit if ever I actually manage to complete this stage. But for now, I think this is where it's going to stay. Still a little bit more extra footage to show if I can find where I stored all my old replays. I want to show some of them that showed some of the last word cards that I've earned and defeated. So hopefully I can find those and get those recorded soon. And hopefully you're enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, fare thee well.